Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle that one dashboard message that always seems to cause a little bit of panic for Ford owners: Service Advanced Track. Let's decode what your car is actually trying to tell you.
So, picture this. You're driving along, everything's fine, and then, bam, that warning pops up on the dash. It feels kind of vague, right? A little alarming, maybe? So, what does it actually mean for your car's safety and how it drives? That's exactly what we're about to break down.
Okay, so first things first. To really get what the warning means, you have to understand the system itself. The best way to think about Advanced Track is as your car's electronic safety net.
Yeah, so this is not just some minor notification. Advanced Track is a super important safety feature. It's constantly using a whole network of sensors to figure out if you're about to lose control, like on a wet road or a slippery patch of ice. If it thinks you are, it jumps in, adjusting the engine power and even braking individual wheels to keep you pointed in the right direction. So when that warning light comes on, your car is basically telling you, hey, my main safety net is down.
And you've probably noticed this, right? The Service Advanced Track message almost never shows up by itself. It loves to bring friends to the party, like the ABS light, the little traction control icon, or even a collision warning malfunction message. That's because they're all part of this big, interconnected system. A problem in one area can cause a chain reaction and light up your whole dashboard. So, with all those lights flashing, where in the world do you even start? Well, this next part is maybe the most important piece of the whole puzzle. We're going to move from just guessing and worrying to actually knowing what's going on with your car. Seriously, before your mind starts racing to the worst-case scenario and imagining huge repair bills, there is one single, clear thing you should do first. It'll cut right through all the confusion and get you a straight answer.
Your first step, no matter what, is to get an OBD2 scanner plugged into your car. Now here's the key. It can't be just any old scanner. It has to be a good one that can read ABS or chassis codes, not just the basic engine light stuff. Think of the scanner as a translator for your car's brain. It tells you exactly what part is crying for help. And a great little tip, a lot of auto parts stores like AutoZone or O'Reilly will often do this for you for free.
All right, so once you have that error code, it's like finding the key to unlock the whole mystery. So let's look at the most common culprits these codes usually point to. This is, by far, one of the most common reasons you'll see that light. Your car has a little speed sensor on every single wheel, and it tells the computer how fast each one is spinning. If one of those sensors gets dirty or damaged or just plain fails, the computer gets conflicting info. It panics, doesn't know what to do, and so its safest bet is to just shut the whole Advanced Track system down. A code like C1233 will literally point you to the exact wheel with the problem. Here's another really common one. Tucked away inside your steering column is something called a steering angle sensor. Its job is to tell the system which way you, the driver, are trying to go. If it fails, and this is often tied to another part called the clock spring, the system is basically flying blind. You might also notice some other weird symptoms, like your cruise control suddenly won't turn on, or your turn signal doesn't click off after you make a turn. It's really important to get this. The Advanced Track and your anti-lock braking system, or ABS, are totally connected. The ABS module is the central brain for both of them. So if the main computer loses communication with that module, which might give you a code like U0121, it has no choice but to shut the whole system down. It could be the module itself, or hey, it could just be a loose wire somewhere. But hold on a second. Before you get totally convinced that you're in for a complex sensor replacement, you've got to remember that sometimes, the real problem is much, much simpler. You should always check these basic things first. I mean it. Today's cars are loaded with sensitive electronics that need a perfectly stable voltage to work. A weak or dying battery can cause all sorts of phantom error messages. Same goes for your tires. The system is calibrated for 4 matching tires. If you have different sizes, or even just a wrongly sized spare on, the different wheel speeds can totally freak the system out. And of course, the really simple stuff, like low brake fluid or a blown fuse, you gotta rule those out first. And here's a wild one. Sometimes the Advanced Track system isn't the problem at all. If your car's main computer detects a major engine issue, like a cylinder misfiring, it'll go into a defensive mode and shut down systems like Advanced Track just to protect the engine. In that case, you might also see the little wrench symbol pop up, putting the car in what's called limp mode. You fix the engine problem and poof, the Advanced Track light often just disappears. Okay, I know that was a ton of information.
So let's boil it all down into a super clear, straightforward action plan that tells you exactly what to do next.
So here's the game plan. On the left, this is your DIY checklist. You can absolutely do this stuff yourself. Get the codes read for free, pop the hood and check the battery, look at your tires and inspect your fluids and fuses. Easy enough. Now, if none of that is the issue and the code points to a specific sensor or a module, that's your cue. Time to call a pro you trust.
So, if you only remember 3 things from all this, make it these 3. 1. Don't panic, diagnose. That light is a message, not some deep, dark mystery. 2. The code is your guide. That OBD2 scan is your absolute must-do first step. And 3. Check the simple stuff first. Seriously, the battery, tires, or fluids could be the real culprit.
So there you have it. You're not in the dark anymore. That warning light isn't a scary, vague mystery. It's a specific message. And now that you know how to decode it, you're the one in control. So what's your next move?